Someone wrote my phone number on the bathroom stall at school with the words, "Call for a good time." What happened next got 3 people expelled. The first text came during second period. Unknown number. "You really do this?" I didn't respond. Thought it was spam. By lunch, I had 23 texts from numbers I'd never seen. Some were just creepy, some were disgusting. One guy described what he wanted to do to me in detail. Another sent a photo I still can't get out of my head. I was freaking out. Then some junior walked by my table and said, "Yo, hit me up later," then winked at me. I had no idea what was happening. Showed my friend and she went pale. "Oh my god, you don't know?" "Know what?" "Check your Instagram DMs." Someone had sent her a photo. The boys' bathroom. Second stall. My phone number written in thick black marker. "Call for a good time," right underneath it. I felt like the floor dropped out from under me. I ran to the office. Showed the principal. She gave me that sympathetic look adults give when they're about to do nothing. "We'll look into it, but without knowing who wrote it, our hands are tied." Cool. So I was just supposed to deal with random men texting me forever. I changed my number that night. Thought it was over. It wasn't. New number lasted exactly 5 days. Then the text started again. New strangers. Same disgusting messages. Someone wrote it up again. I sat in my car and screamed until my throat hurt. Then I got quiet. And I got smart. Whoever was doing this had my new number. I only gave it to about 10 people. One of them was the problem. I made a list. Wrote down every single person I'd shared it with. Parents, brother, a few friends. Then I started crossing off names. People who had no reason to hurt me. People I'd known forever. People who were with me when the text came in. That left 3 names. Brianna, Megan, Kaylee. The 3 of them used to be my entire world. Sleepovers every weekend. Matching Halloween costumes. The whole thing. Then I started dating Felix. Brianna had been obsessed with him for years. She never said anything to my face, but I could feel it. The friendship died slow after that. We stopped hanging out, stopped texting. By junior year, we were strangers who used to be sisters. All 3 of them had my new number. All 3 of them had motive, but I couldn't accuse anyone without proof. So I made a plan. Downloaded an app that generates phone numbers. Created 3 different ones. Gave Brianna the first, Megan the second, Kaylee the third. Told each one privately that I'd switch numbers again. Begged them not to share it. I seriously can't take any more of this. Then I watched and waited. It took exactly 1 week. A guy in my English class showed me a photo of the stall. All 3 numbers were up there. Same black marker, same spot. I've been lying to my husband and daughter for the past 5 months. Not about something bad. About something I was terrified to hoard. My husband and I started trying for a second baby right after our daughter turned 2. We were so sure it would be easy. It was easy the first time. 8 weeks in, I was already picturing the nursery colors. Then I miscarried at 9 weeks. We were devastated, but the doctor said it was common. First losses often are. So we tried again. And again I got pregnant. And again I lost it. This time at 11 weeks, right after we'd heard the heartbeat. That one broke something in us. We took 6 months off, got some counseling, decided to try one more time. The third pregnancy made it to 14 weeks. We told my daughter. She was 4.5 and so excited. She started calling the baby Sunny. She drew pictures of the 4 of us. She asked me every morning if Sunny was awake yet. I lost that one on a Tuesday while my daughter was at preschool. When I picked her up, she ran to me with a painting she'd made. Our family with a tiny yellow circle between me and my husband. I held it together until we got to the car. Then I sat in the parking lot for 20 minutes before I could drive. We stopped telling her after that. The 4th pregnancy we kept completely quiet. I lost it at 8 weeks. My husband held me on the bathroom floor and neither of us said a word for a long time. After that, we stopped talking about it much between ourselves. We'd try, I'd test, we'd hope quietly, then grieve quietly. It became this private rhythm of loss we carried like something fragile. By the time I took that test in October, I had stopped expecting good news. I was in the bathroom at 6 in the morning, still half asleep. I looked down, fully prepared to feel nothing. And then there were 2 lines. I sat on the edge of the tub for a long time. I didn't wake my husband up. I didn't cry or scream. I just sat there holding the test, feeling something I can only describe as terrified joy, like happiness with a hand over its mouth. I made a decision right then. I wasn't going to tell anyone, not yet. I know how that sounds. But every time we let ourselves believe, we got destroyed. Every time we said the words out loud, the pregnancy ended. I'm not superstitious, but grief will make you superstitious. So I lied. I told my husband my mood swings were from work stress. I wore the same oversized gray hoodie every day and said I was cold. When my daughter asked why I wasn't eating dinner, I said my stomach was being weird. When my husband suggested I see a doctor about my fatigue, I said I already had and everything was fine. I went to every appointment alone, parked 2 blocks from the clinic, saved the ultrasound photos in a hidden folder on my phone, scheduled appointments during school drop-off so I wouldn't have to explain. My OB was the only person who knew. She didn't push me. She just kept saying, "Everything looks good. Baby looks strong." Every time I nodded and drove home alone and let myself feel it in the car, my guy best friend tucked a strand of hair behind my ear. "So where do you want to go for our anniversary dinner, baby?" I laughed. We're sitting on my bed, half watching Demon Slayer. "What do you mean? We've been friends for a year now?" He pauses the show to look at me. "No, silly. As a couple. Did you want to do that sushi place you love?" Before I can process what he just said, he kisses me. Not a friendly peck, a real kiss. Then he pulls back smiling. My brain is buffering. His phone rings and he answers on speaker without thinking. Hey sweetie, you still with your girlfriend? His mom's voice fills my tiny room. Yeah, she's right here. Trey pulls me closer like this is completely normal. What's up? I sit frozen while he talks to his mom about some family emergency. The second he leaves to help her with something, I grab my phone with shaking hands. I call my best friend Sarah immediately. He just kissed me, I say, practically hyperventilating. Finally, congratulations. What do you mean congratulations? She laughs. Well, that's kind of what boyfriends and girlfriends do. Girl, are you okay? I hang up. No way. This can't be real. I scroll back through our messages and my stomach drops. All those heart emojis he'd been sending for months suddenly look different. Every time someone called us a couple and he just smiled. Every time he introduced me as his Vitina instead of just Vitina. Every single time. I drop my phone on the bed, trying to remember how this even started. Trey crashed into my life literally, with a basketball to my face freshman year. One black eye and 1,000 apologies later, we were best friends. By sophomore year, people made comments. The Starbucks barista asking if we wanted one receipt. His teammates yelling, "There goes the wife," at games. Professors just automatically partnering us together. But we never dated. Sure, we watched anime every Friday with Pad Thai. He picked me up from class. We were attached at the hip, sure, but friends do that. There was no "will you be my girlfriend" conversation. No DTR talk, nothing. Except apparently there was. And I was just too blonde to connect the dots. Junior year, his mom started calling me directly, asking about my post-grad plans, if I wanted kids someday. I thought she was being protective because Trey never dated anyone. It seemed sweet that she checked in on both of us every week. Then his basketball coach called me during economics class. "Where's Trey? He's not at practice." "I don't know. I'm in class." "Well, can you tell your boyfriend to get his ass to the gym?" I tried explaining we weren't together. He laughed like I'd told him the sky was green. When I got the flu in November, Trey missed 3 days of classes to take care of me. Soup, medicine, every streaming